Hello everyone, and welcome to Dragomon Hunter Live, the closest you'll get to the game ahead of our launch, closed beta launch, on October 15th. We've got a lot planned and a lot we want to show you today. We're going to walk through a Hunter's initial training, check out some of the really cool features, and then try our hand at training some very, very powerful Dragomon. I'm CM Chris. Joining me today is our resident villain in glasses, GM Magane.
Hi guys.
Our Rocket League extraordinaire, GM Alkian.
Hey guys.
And our expert in the arcane arts, your wizard Ari, GM Reeds.
Hey.
Nerdy references aside, we have a lot to show you and we're super excited that, to answer your questions live on air. So if you have any questions, send them to @DragomonHunter on Twitter with the hashtag DMHLive, or just drop them into the Twitch chat and we'll pick them up as we go. One last thing, we're also running a competition, so if you type !OCT15, squished together, !OCT15 into chat at any point throughout the live show, you will be entered into a competition to have a chance at winning a Dragomon Hunter prize pack, which features a Founders Pack and some very, very other cool goodies. So, without further ado, if you guys wouldn't mind watching the Twitch chat for us,
Yes.
me and Magane are going to walk you guys through character select.
Ooh.
All right, let's get started and create a new character. And first, you can see that we have 4 basic character classes available to us. The very first class is Mercenary, and that is your standard tank class, but they're super tough. They've got very high HP, very high attack, very high defense, just very durable characters. And you can also see this gentleman here is wielding a massive battle axe. You can choose between equipping a battle axe or a greatsword and just get up very close and personal and do some tough, high damage to any Dragomon that you're fighting. And you can see that going on. All right. Next class is your Mage. And mages are masters of the elements. They do very powerful area of effect damage. They have very good elemental damage. The one maybe downside to the mage class is they are not as durable. So you've got to be careful not to get stepped on by a Dragomon at any point. But mages can wield either staffs or hunting horns, and just excellent, powerful class.
So next up is we have the Cleric. And the Cleric is your not-so-typical healer class. So normally when you speak of healers, you think of that like white mage in the back line, kind of like cowering away from damage and stuff like that. But the Cleric kind of flips that idea on his head because they have a lot of HP, they do really, really good damage, and it's just as likely that they're going to beat you down with either a hammer or a cestus, which is these like little boxing gloves and stuff like that, as they are to heal you. And that kind of makes it a really, really interesting sort of class to play around with.
Very true. All right.
And the last class is one of the most interesting. So sort of like everything has this dual specialization, and the Scout class takes that to a whole different level. So the first is this dual blades, which is your high DPS sort of like burst assassin, gets in very, very close, gets in melee range, and sort of like insta-gives you out of the fight.
Massive damage.
Really, really strong in PvP. They also have, but in exchange for that, they're very squishy. So again, like the mage, if you kind of catch them out, if you lock them down with kind of an ice prism or something like that, you're sorted. The other specialization is the rifle. And the rifle completely flips out on the head. So instead of having this like up close and personal, you're now taking down targets from afar, whittling them down, using these kind of like AoEs, and generally like debuffing and taking down your enemies. It's very cool.
Very interesting classes and weapons. All right, so before we create our character, Chris, I have a very important question for you. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Yeah.
And what's my grandson's name?
What's your rival's name? Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's make a literal Girl Scout. And now before we get started on customization, we need a name for this character. So we're
going to leave it to you guys.
Sure.
And actually, we're going to leave it to you guys and you guys to pick one from them. So no cheating, guys. And get very, very creative on your sort of your decision.
Give us some name suggestions, yeah.
Come on, suggestions, guys. We're waiting.
Our Girl Scout. All right, and let's proceed.
So we have a little bit of time. Let's walk through the customization.
Yeah, and you can see there's a bunch of different hairstyles to choose from. And Just for the gentlemen who want to play guy characters or the ladies who want to play guy characters, you can see the customization options for the guys too. But you have a lot of different hairstyles. You have some very normal hairstyles. You have the giant anime pigtails, very impressive. Curls, more curls, braids. And you also have the same for hair colors. You can go for something fairly normal, or you can go full out anime and purple hair, turquoise hair, green hair, pink hair. And you have a lot of eye options as well. So different eyes, different facial expressions. You can change your character's skin color. You can change their eye color. And if you really want to just throw it up to chance, you can randomize and come up with some really nice combinations here and do the whirling blade attack each time. So
leave it to the luck of the gods.
The luck of the gods. All right. Oh, this is a cute one. I like the red hair. And one last thing is you can also select your character's voice. And you have 4 different voice options to choose from, 4 for female characters and 4 for male characters. So let's go with this one. This one's nice.
And if you take a look on the left, you can see some of the emotes you have in the game. So whether you're jumping for joy or you're desperately trying to start a fight.
Come at me, bro. Or
you're in the middle of a dungeon and someone else, same class as you, just got the drop you needed. That's the face every single time.
That tragedy. Usually, this is going to happen because either GM Reeds or GM Alkian will steal something from us. Speaking of them, have you got any good name suggestions for us?
Yeah, there was one actually. Would be pretty good for the scout girl. So which is the name?
It's Black Widow from
Black
Gotha
Widow.
Gola.
All
Thank you,
right.
Gotha.
Let's make Black Widow the scout. All right. Excellent suggestion, whoever sent that in. Thank you.
Thanks,
Gotha
guys.
Gola. Yeah, thanks.
All right, next. Ta-da!
Next up, you sort of customize your hop-along. And your hop-along is a companion character that joins you throughout pretty much all of your adventures throughout the world of Wyveria. So you can choose their fur color. You can give them some droop back ears or something like that. Mess around with their face design a little bit. Go for these like big expressive eyes, these kind of like sad eyes.
Sad eyes.
Aww. Or something just completely like unexpressive entirely.
Yeah.
And you can leave your hop along to chance as well. So if you're fancying keeping it as you go, you can just randomize him.
I quite like this one.
He needs a name too.
He needs a name. What's a good thing to go with Black Widow? I'm not sure. What's another spider name? Tarantula.
Ooh.
Tarantula, the adorable angry bunny. Here we go.
And yeah.
All right. So if we start, if you, for instance, change your mind on anything, now is the time to cancel and go back and adjust. But right now,
we're going to jump into sort of like the opening video. So we'll join you guys in just a second.
Here we go.
Dragomon, supreme beasts that rule the animal kingdom. Hunters, fearless heroes on a never-ending quest for Dragosite. Hunters roam this vast land in search of fame and glory. Together with their hop-alongs, they unearth untold treasures in an endless series of hair-raising adventures. It is their sworn duty to seek out the most formidable Dragomon, to battle, conquer, and tame. But when they look to the stars, the hunters can sense that their fate is entwined with that of the Dragomon. Unions are a vital part of life in Elysium. Hunters and their hop-alongs play starring roles in these prestigious organizations. With their trusty companions by their sides, the hunters venture forth to plumb the depths of the Neverrealms. Experienced hunters are always on the right track, and they can always count on crossing paths with powerful enemies. The hunt is on. Make your dreams of combat and conquest come true. Team up with your friends and build the strongest guild in the land.
All right, and we're back. Hope you enjoyed that.
So you're about to give us sort of like a beginner's guide to the Scout class, right?
Yes. Let's get started. We are actually at the evaluations for the Falcons, and the Falcons are one of the most elite, if not the most elite groups of hunters in the world, and they are having tryouts for new members. So let's see if we are able to get in. And we're next on the list. Black Widow. Is there a Black Widow here? That's me. All right. So let's go ahead and walk forward. And actually, before I forget, I think I accidentally turned my music off. So let's put on the music in this game is quite nice. So let's have it go. Okay.
Much better.
Lovely. Okay. Hi there, Nicola.
So the first thing is you're at the Falcon Recruit initiation kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they're kind of testing your mettle, putting you to the test, and seeing if you have what it takes to become one of these elite hunters.
And I don't think they really believe that I've got what it takes. So they're going to ask me to equip my weapon, which is a dual blades, and you can see I've got it here, so I can just right-click and equip that. You can also open your bag, but we've already equipped it. And if you're not really sure where to go, you can click on the objective, and voila, pink sparkles. And this will show you the way to the quest goal. And you can see it mentions rolling there, so if you practice rolling a little bit. Rolling is really useful in this game because even when you're a high level, even when you're very strong, there are some Dragomon that can absolutely one-hit kill you with the right attack. So it's often a better strategy to just roll out of the way of an attack instead of just absorbing damage. Practice rolling.
You'll get used to it.
You'll get used to it. You'll get better. We certainly did. All right. Don't get cocky, kid, he says. All right, sir.
So he's going to have you like show off your skills and put your mettle to the test against the training dummy, which is it can fight back. So I'm not sure it's like the best example of.
If we can hit the dummy, maybe he'll let us on to the next stage. So we've got 2 basic skills in our hotkey bar already. Let's click on the dummy and let's try this out.
So your first skill is like a combo builder, like a basic attack kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And your second skill,
ta-da!
Well, it looks like a jump in that case, but actually if you're kind of far away, you can use it to appear above your enemy.
It's a little bit of teleportation and a lot of damage, so it's literally called death from above. There you go. It's a good attack. All right. That was interesting. Very interesting. All right, I think he believes us now.
Yeah, he's just going to set you off on a slightly more, something's going to just test us a little bit more.
A little bit more. Forest fungi. All right, let's go defeat some forest fungi. You can see the pink sparkles are here to guide us to our next monster.
Follow the pink sparkly road.
Follow the pink sparkly road. And here, oh, they're cute. I don't want to kill them. Here are the forest fungi. So, sorry, but you're in the way of my objective. And I can show you this other attack now. So if I stand far away, bam, right on his head. And he's down.
Which is really useful, actually, because a lot of Dragomon have these attacks. They'll be like kind of choreographed on the floor, so you know where they're coming from, and you'll often have to kind of step back to avoid the damage. And like you say, later on in the game, these kinds of attacks will completely like one-shot you 100 to 0 if you're very, very squishy. If you're a mage fan.
Right read.
So having this jump just gets you back into the action really, really quickly when the attack has like gone down, and hopefully we'll be able to show a little more of that off later. Just put it out of its misery.
It's so cute. Oh, bye guys. Oh, a mighty roar rips through the air. You know, whenever people are running away from a place, I always run towards it. So let's go right ahead and see what happens.
You want to help.
I do want to help. Something might have happened.
The rest of the recruits kind of like run scared, but okay, now maybe we should.
Oh yeah, maybe. This guy has fangs. A little more dangerous looking than the mushrooms.
He's a lot more dangerous acting than the mushrooms.
All right, we should have thought this through.
Okay, but I think maybe if we use that little tip I gave you.
Yeah,
'cause,
let's
see.
see what we can do.
Hopefully we can take him out.
Okay,
So,
right between the
when-
attacks. There we go.
when we're talking about these like choreographed moves, they kind of get painted around you. Some of them spread out, so if you're really really close, like a tank, you can get hit by all of them. I've done that before. Terrible idea. Some of them mean that just they sort of like pull you back or force you to move to the other side, or just roll behind him, for example. And the combat is very very action orientated in that regard. And you jump back in. See?
And he's down.
That was perfectly executed.
Thank you.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
have
All right, just in time.
No, just slightly late, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, let's thank him anyways, I suppose.
Thank God you've come. You're late.
Oh man.
So,
This is Bane, and he is one of the elite hunters in the Falcons, and you can tell by his cool gear. And he's given us a note, and we're going to get a lift to Elysium.
so we're going to quickly go talk to Omi, who's the pilot, and hopefully you recognize him from Omi's... I like that. It's like there's a lot of subtle nods to like anime and stuff like that, so you notice we just triggered a quest called like Senpai Noticed You.
Senpai noticed me.
It's because Senpai did notice you.
Sweet.
But going back to what I was saying before, hopefully you might recognize Omi from his Necro nom 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 diddly nom something nomicon. Because Omi's a pilot but has this dream of being a chef. And he's terrible at it. Like, just so bad. But he's constantly trying, and you'll actually see Omi again on your ranch where he runs the kitchen, which we'll explore that a little bit later, but it can only result in terrible, terrible things.
Let's talk to little Omi here and
Check out Elysium.
check out Elysium. Yeah, he gave us a lift. So, all right, he's gonna give us a little bit of an errand to run, and we will be able to see the city that way. So our first stop is Primrose the grocer here.
So we're going to talk to some of the like key makers in the city, and obviously Primrose is the person you want to go talk to if you need some extra potions. So whether you've had a really, really tough dungeon run or you've been playing PvP with friends, I always first thing I do when I get into Elysium is visit Primrose.
All right, we've given her the invoice. Let's move on. Let's keep going. Have a little look around here. And Norman is our next stop, the weapon merchant. Hi there, Norman. Okay. So if you need a new weapon for yourself or for a friend, or for, just to sell back to somebody as part of some sort of investment scheme you have going on, you can talk to Norman.
You're running the auction house.
You're running and if you want to auction it off to somebody, there's that too.
But actually, visiting the weapon merchant is really good if you want to try out one of your new specializations. So if you want to turn your scout into like a ranger, for example, he'd be a really good person to visit to sort of like try it out if you don't want to spend all of your drops on a
really nice
super
weapon.
scout gear.
Yeah.
Or spend all your money for that matter.
That too. All right, Lawrence is our armor merchant, and he sells a variety of different kinds of armor. There's different armor for each class, so make sure to know what armor your class wears so you don't buy in the wrong kind. All right. And our last stop is Lon Bainey, the bank president. And the bank is extremely useful. If you have too much gear, too many materials, just no bag space left, you can actually use the bank to store some of those extra items until you can use them again. And there are bank representatives all around the world, so you should never really be without anyone to help you store your items. And now that that's all done, we're going to go talk to Delphia, who is at the Falcon headquarters, which is the Falcon's Nest.
So we said that when we said the Falcons are one of the most prestigious hunting organizations, they kind of run out of Elysium.
They have their whole section of the city here. Yeah, they're very prestigious.
So you can tell the kind of like sway they have in all of Wyveria.
And this is Delphia. She's sort of a coordinator for the Falcons, but she's not the boss.
Because
drum roll please.
we're about to meet the boss. So Van Pelt is kind of the leader of the Falcons. He's pretty laid back, but when times get hard, he's the guy who you go to when you need to get the job done.
It's also a bit of a ladies' man.
Yeah, if you read our Tumblr post about him, we call Van Pelt the lady killer because he kind of has this like suave demeanor about him, always pulling those weird googly eyes. He's totally trying to
flirt with people.
Flirt with you.
Yeah, just with all the ladies in the Falcons, really. You know, he likes to put the moves on.
And he's actually about to introduce us to a killer lady, not Black Widow in this case, but Agatha.
Let's go say hi to Agatha.
More than anything is just like always ready and raring for action and doesn't like standing around. Also does this really angry, pouty thing with her hands.
She is impatient and she is angry. And yeah, even Van Pelt is a little bit afraid of her. You know you're sane when you're a little bit afraid of Agatha.
Everyone's afraid of Agatha.
Everyone's afraid of Agatha.
She's young, she's impatient, and now she's in charge of us.
Hey! Oh boy, we get to be her trainee. I'm sure she's gonna love this. Yeah, you can see she's excited. She said ugh.
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 You know what excitement normally is, right?
All right. Oops, I forgot to select my reward. I think the voice reminded me. There we go.
One of the really, really cool things that I like is that when you get a new piece of gear, it's like, do you want to equip it right now? The answer is like, yes, I do.
Right now.
I don't want to leave it in the bag and forget about it. I just want to use it right now.
All right, so we've got our new gear equipped, and Agatha is already going to send us on a mission. And we have to go get some wingrist tusks from Crescent Bay. So let's run quickly away from Agatha, and let's go find those wingrist tusks. And follow the sparkling path to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper
now. Now, and we're going to go to Crescent Bay.
And I apologize about that one. That's the build we're showing right here isn't the version everyone will be playing on October 15th.
We're still working hard to test everything and squash all those bugs.
And the resolution sort of like threw that window just out. But that's just a helpful reminder, a little bit of a tip about the game. And actually, I think we need to start focusing on taking these guys down because you know how impatient Agatha is.
Oh yeah, shoot, she's going to get mad at me if I don't come back within a certain time.
Though I totally love the music in this area. So if you want to take a little bit extra time, go for it.
Just chill out and lie back on the sand, enjoy the music. All right, you're next. Oh,
and,
okay, there we go.
So again, nearly every Dragomon has some kind of like choreographed attack, but the Scout has some pretty cool functionality in that they have this sort of like rage mode when they have the dual blades, which when you're in rage mode, you deal bonus damage. So when we talk about Burst Assassin, that is the time to use your abilities and trigger your burst.
And you can chain attacks together, get some combos. And we got another wingrist tusk. Guy looks like he's sleeping. Surprise!
Got you now.
Got you now. Oh, and now he's going to chase me.
He's not sleeping anymore.
Wow. All right, now in that case, he was going to attack me, but I was able to defeat him before he could.
Congratulations. Level up.
And actually, before we attack another one, you might have noticed this blinking window. These are the character stats, and we got some points for leveling up as we played. So let's put some points into our stats. Yeah, let's attack. More attack points. And you actually can make two different character builds. You've got the first build here that I put attack into, and if you switch to the second, maybe we want a scout with a little more durability.
But there's literally no, obviously every class has this like dual specialization, but I can't think of no class better than the Scout, because when you switch, it's such a completely different play style that you're completely like relying on new skills. I think when I'm playing an assassin, I'm always going for this like high crit build, and when I'm playing like with the rifle specialization, I'm just saying, okay, let's just whittle them down, go straight attack. I've never built one with defense and HP though.
Is that why you're always dying?
A tank? Don't tell anyone. You're gonna be a tank scout.
There you go. All right, mission clear. We did it. And let's warp back to Elysium. Okay.
So hopefully she's impressed.
We brought you what you wanted. Here
I
you
did
go.
exactly what I was told.
You You did bring me the tusks. Okay.
She's not too impressed, though. Delphi is putting her back in line.
Delphi is a nice person. And let's pick some new weapons. Equip those right away. All right. And where are we going now? She won't tell us. Yeah, because we had sort of a special, a special recruitment to the Falcons. We didn't get recruited with the others, so we're going to join the Hunt-a-thon with the other recruits and learn a little bit about fighting Dragomon.
So most people would know all about the Hunt-a-thon, but for us it's kind of like a new deal, which is why Agatha is so frustrated about having to deal with this, other than the fact that she's a little bit frustrated
all right.
in general. But let's jump straight in and show her what we can do.
Here we go.
This is like the big annual event for the Falcons.
Yeah,
right?
there's a big gathering. Everybody comes there, and everybody fights the Dragomon.
And it's like the one time you'll see Agatha where she is smiling.
She only smiles when she gets to kill something.
That's so worrying.
She's dangerous, man. You gotta watch out for her.
So there's a couple of like some like kind of middling Dragomon floating around, but we want to go for the big bad guy in the back, right?
Now let's follow her all the way to the back and dodge these guys.
That's like feedback or like constructive ideas that you want to hold true all the time. When you're in a hunting party, be it like with Agatha and Van Pelt or all of the guys joining me right here, then you totally want to be careful.
Leave some for me. All right, this guy is pretty big.
So,
I got knocked down.
Yeah. A lot of the Dragomon have these abilities that they either like knock you back or they pull you close or knock you down so that you get hit by their AoEs and take a lot of damage. I think I've fought a couple of really tough bosses that kind of lock you in place for 3 consecutive sort of short, like very short attacks that just decimate your HP bar. And
we got him. And we got a Dragon Fang. All right.
So you can actually equip that, right?
Yeah, I think I can. Let's equip that right away.
Kind of showed them how it's done, I think.
Yeah, you can open your bag and right-click, or you can open your bag in your character interface and just click and drag.
And that's how important it is. Always keep your wits about you in hunting parties twice.
Twice. Keep your wits, man.
We're very, very serious about this.
All right, let's go talk to Agatha and see if she has anything for us to do next.
I'm sure she will.
Getting to bust some heads. All right. Oh, here we go. Special video.
Tame ferocious Dragomon. And ride off into adventure. In the land, sea, and sky, tame them all. Unbelievable variety. Over 100 Dragomon waiting to be conquered. Dragomon Hunter.
Okay.
So, we just picked up our first Dragomon, and that's just showing the many, many more we'll be able to collect. Because one of the really, really cool things about this is that if you can kill it, you can tame it. So you kind of travel the world picking up as many as possible. And I know that while you guys have been doing QA and your like weekly GM updates and stuff like that, I've been like secretly hunting Dragomon to build an impressive collection.
I knew it.
Curse you. All right. What's next? Oh, it's a bunny in a hat. I want one. It's Emissary QB.
And QB is kind of one of the leaders of the Hopalongs, so...
Yeah, she's sort of the, I guess the ambassador, you could say.
Who's bringing a ton of recruits, kind of like us, to look for companions. And we're going to meet someone who feels vaguely familiar to us. I love that quest name.
Do you want to make a contract? Yes, I do.
Be my Hopalong today.
All right.
I'm so done. outside of the Frozen references.
This is Lewis. He's Agatha's Hopalong. He's her companion, and he's so sad.
That's because he's really worried that Agatha is looking for a replacement. But actually, Agatha's looking for a Hopalong for us.
She is, yeah. She doesn't want to replace Lewis. He's still worried, but...
He's too cute to replace.
He is. He's a sweet little Hopalong. Okay, so let's see. Hey, look who it is!
Someone got an upgrade. He's Tarantula's looking pretty flash.
Yeah, you got some armor and a giant axe. Nice to meet you. Excellent. So now we've made a companion. We have our hop-along companion. We got some new equipment, and now we're going to learn about crafting, but let's see here.
Even QB's afraid of Agatha.
All right, so you can see we've got Tarantula following us now with his axe.
So your companion will join you for the rest of your adventure if you want to quickly assign your stat points first or something
Yeah,
like
let's assign my stats. You can see me looking at that.
that. I could see you like eyeing up the flashing icon.
You're right.
But your hop-along they start out with this cleaver class, which is their first one, and your classes for your hop-alongs can level up. So as you find new primers out in the world, you can level up this skill, or you can find completely new ones. So we had a prompt earlier that said, are you sure you want to be a scout? This will be your final choice. Hop-alongs don't get that choice. Hop-alongs can be whatever they and whatever you want them to be. So they can offset your skills or like strengthen up your weaknesses or anything like that. So I think I had a healer with my tank for a while and I was like pretty much unkillable.
Yeah, and as you level up, you'll unlock new classes, and you can find primers for competing in events or dungeons, things like that. So yeah, a lot of different options for your hop-along, and they can equip all the same gear that you can, so you can share your gear.
Which is really cool, because when I get a drop and that no one needs, and I end up getting like a mage's staff or something like that, and I'm playing like a tank, I can give it to the hop-along instead, and he can use it, which is absolutely awesome.
All right, here's the Master Craftsman. Let's say hi.
You can hear the Japanese voiceover.
Yeah.
Because he's super, super loud.
He is. What do you need today, kid? Teach
So-
me how to craft.
This is like one of the master craftsmen. There's one in like every major city. And he's going to sort of teach us, give us some materials because we haven't gone out and found any ourselves.
Nope.
There's a lot of different ways you can get materials, be that by defeating Dragomon, by using one of the skills mining to sort of like find veins of ore in the world and farm your gear that way. But he's just giving us some to get us started so we can show off the crafting interface.
He gave us some copper ore, so let's talk to him again and let's craft something. All right, so we can make these reinforced dual falchions, is what it should say. There we go. Reinforced dual falchions. Let's craft these.
So the crafting window in itself lets you create a lot of stuff. We've created some like very, very early on weapons, which are very helpful, but we can also create some gear. You can create some very high level sets later on. But there's a lot of other options that I kind of want to check out. So
Sure, yeah. So this is refine.
So refining is really cool because if you think of everything starts at 100%, and it doesn't always in Dragomon Hunter, as we'll probably find out when you craft an item, but then you can boost your damage by refining it. So if we place our falchions, we start at 104.
And we've got enough copper and enough silver to refine this a little more, so let's see how we can do.
So we can turn it into something a little more powerful. A lot more powerful.
Nice.
So obviously it's a little bit randomized, so occasionally you get like 3 or 4%, and sometimes you get these like huge 10% kind of boosts, which we were very, very close to.
That was pretty sweet. Yeah, let's one more time. Let's see how.
Become stronger.
Well, that wasn't so far, but okay, we've got enough copper for
One
a
more
little
try.
further. Nice.
Not bad.
All right.
That's a significant boost, I think.
That's a good boost. Let's stick with that. All right, next we have evolution, and unfortunately we can't show this to you today because we don't have any evolution scrolls yet. You get these from defeating monsters. But what evolution does is it boosts the stats of your weapons and armor as well. If you evolve your weapon, you'll usually get more attack. If you evolve your armor, you'll get more defense or HP. And then you can evolve each of those up to 5 stars. And each star will have a special effect that will be applied to that item, like extra damage against flying Dragomon or extra protection against fire, or something like that. And finally, we have Transform. And for Transform, we need Dragosite, which is a special gem that Dragomon drop when you defeat them. And if you socket these gems, you can only socket one of them at a time on weapons or armor, but they will give those items a special status effect, a temporary one, as long as it's equipped, but transform actually allows you to make that effect permanent for that armor or weapon, and then you can socket even more Dragosite, and you can just keep making really awesome gear this way.
Very, very powerful weapons.
Yeah. All right. Let's...
Well, equip your new weapon first.
Oh, yeah, we
I
got to
think.
do that. Okay.
We went to the trouble of making it, right?
Yeah, I'll show you the other way to do this is click and drag. There we go. Bound to your account. Yes, it's mine now. And it's blue. I like it. And we can also check out the mount we got as a reward, a Beakus.
So the Beakus is kind of like the first mount that everyone picks up. And from that point onward, it's a case of like where you want to spend, which Dragomon you want to hunt, where you want to spend your time. So, as I said, I've been collecting Dragomon, and I've picked up quite a couple, but I have a long way to go. And as we said before, if you can kill it, you can ride it. So everything that you can fight in the game becomes a possible mount.
Absolutely. All right, we made it back. Let's talk to Delphia and show her what we crafted.
She's super happy to see you.
And QB is happy to be allowed to leave. Bye, QB. Okay, and Darte is here. Darte, I don't think is a falcon, but he is a hunter.
He's another one of those suave, smooth talkers. Thinks he's all up in the
Smooth
show.
gentleman, yeah. All right. So he is going to give us a mission to find an abyssal crab, which is a rare Dragomon. And he wants us to bring back the abyssal crab's shell. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can't go to this chopper. We have to go to the other chopper.
Get to the
Get
other
to the
chopper?
other chopper, yeah.
Now?
And we're gonna, oh, wait a second. Somebody's in my way.
You're right, guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
we're just having a little dance off here.
Dance off on the stairs. You're gonna trip us.
You're blocking my way, man.
Sorry, I mean, it had to be done.
On.
All right.
That's your CD.
So here's another chopper you can use to get
Not
to
yet.
places. All right, let's go.
So it's kind of like a hub for everything Elysium. So you'll find like you end up knowing the city like the back of your hand because there's like 11 different ways out of the city and they're going to all of these different places in so many different times.
Definitely, all the people there, all the shops, portals,
Or you end up super lost and asking for help.
that too.
Screaming in general chat. Not that that's ever happened to me or anything.
That's a secret. All right, here we go. Oh.
Okay, there's a lot going on right here. This mean, crabby fighting machine means business. Back up when it's about to use its devastating pincer whirlwind attack. Roll to safety when he readies his bubbly but deadly bubble burst attack. Dare to be David and take this Goliath down? Crab legs are on the menu tonight. Whoa,
You're right.
You okay?
I'm good.
I think you were channeling a sports announcer there for a second. Whoa.
Oh.
All right.
No, it's just it moves really fast. Like, even sometimes I'm just feeling a bit lazy and the text goes ahead without me.
All right, we found the crab. It's actually pretty big. And our hop-along is ready to fight with us. So let's, actually, we got a new skill a little while ago, so let's try that out. Choo.
People say it was a nice voiceover, Chris. Well done.
Actually,
Good to know.
something really cool here is you see your hop-alongs fighting with you in combat. So he's getting up close and personal because he's the cleaver with the great axe.
Battle
in this
axe,
case.
yeah.
I always want to say sword, but I know it's an axe. Whereas this ability here, actually, the spinning attack lasts for a long time. So if you get caught in it, it deals a lot of damage.
Oh.
And this one is just run.
Yep, there we go. We're safe.
It's like
We're
nope,
safe.
nope, 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 nope.
Nope. And he's down.
At last, the abyssal crab is down for the count. Better nab its shell before it's too late.
That is going to be way heavy.
What's that noise?
Oh.
A teeming herd of wingresses? Could it be because the screen went black and white? It's a stampede!
Oh, this one's mad. His head is on fire.
That's the despair face.
Yeah.
All right. We have a combat crab now. Combat crab.
So, combat mounts are a really, really cool aspect of taming some of the really, really powerful Dragomon. Because, well, we have
Wait a second.
Okay, is it capture then fight? No, fight then capture.
Capture.
So they have these kind of like special abilities you can use, which, like the attacks we saw just a minute ago, that take care of most of the problems. But they can also be taken into PvP arenas for the combat mounts, which means that you end up, since a lot of the combat mounts are these endgame bosses, with, as a PvP player, tons of dungeon bosses fighting one another. It's so weird to see in like teams and stuff.
Teams of combat mounts. All right, we...
Also, before we disappear, we actually saw the capture pop up in the top left there at a very inopportune time.
While we
But
were
it happens.
surrounded by wingresses.
But actually, that's one of the features that the community requested. We saw a lot of people saying that they wanted us to keep the capture system in as like kind of a...
Like an anti-botting device, yeah.
So we kept that in for you guys. We asked the devs to make sure it was implemented, and we were lucky enough to have it show up on stream.
There you go.
Lucky, depending on whether you count lucky if you're attacked in the middle of a herd of wingresses.
All right, let's go ahead back to Elysium here. Okay, and that was about it for that.
Yeah, I think Black Widow is off to a really good start in her hunting career.
I think so.
A couple more levels before you reach max, but you'll get there eventually. And I really, really can't wait to play. But I also know that Twitch chat, other than thinking that my voiceover was awesome, has a lot of questions for us. So we're going to welcome back Alkian and Reeds, who are going to take care of some of the questions you guys had.
Yep.
All right, let's go then. Yeah, you guys had quite a lot of questions on the chat, so we made a little selection and we're going to answer that with Alkin right now. So let's start. I'm going to ask you the question, Alkin. Are you ready?
All right, cool.
You ready?
Do it.
Okay, cool. So the first one is easy. When will the beta begin?
All right, so the closed beta starts on October 15th, so that will be the first time you get to play the game, on October 15th, yeah. So that was an easy one, actually. What else do we have? Someone asked about X-Legend. Can you tell us more about X-Legend? Who are they?
Sure. Well, X-Legend is the developer of Dragomon Hunter. They're from Taiwan, and they also develop games such as Eternal, Grand Fantasia, Aura Kingdom, you know. So if you like those games, I'm sure you'll love Dragomon Hunter.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, other question. About the beta, still. What do I have to do if I want to join or if I want to play in the beta?
Oh yeah, if you want to join the beta, you actually need a beta key. So there are two ways to get the beta key. You can either go to the website at dragomonhunter.com and sign up for the beta to get a chance to receive a beta key by email. Or another way is to become a founder. So you can go on founder.dragomonhunter.com and basically, yeah, just become a founder, and that will be the way for you to get a guaranteed access to the beta on day one. So yeah, those are actually the two ways to the closed beta.
We're sending you the beta keys with the PM system. On
if you become a founder,
yeah.
you'll receive the beta key in a private message on the area portal, actually.
Exactly.
Next question. We have a question about Steam. So when will the game be available on Steam?
Yeah, we're planning to release it on Steam, but not during the beta test.
Okay.
So it's going to take a few weeks after that to polish it up, you know, to come up with the Steam system, such as cards and such. You know, we want to do it right. So yeah, the answer is yes, but in a few weeks, basically.
Cool.
Okay, another question then. Some people seem to have seen the controllers.
Oh.
You know, so can I play with a controller? Yes, you can. We have those.
As you can see, yeah, we brought our controllers, and Reese and I will be playing with them, so you'll see more of them later. But yeah, you can play with the controller. There is a built-in controller support on this game, so which allows you to map a controller. So you could plug in a number of different kind of gamepads. And within the game, you can just choose then the buttons you want and map it the way you want. So that's actually really easy, plug and play. And you'll see more of that later when we play with it.
Yeah, we'll see how we do with those controllers.
What else do we have? There is a question. All right, yeah. There's a question about Windows 8 and 10. So will the game run on Windows 8 and Windows 10 PC?
Actually, yeah, well, as you know, as you might know if you follow the weekly updates, we have been testing the game quite intensively lately, yeah. Well, spent most of the days doing that, actually. Yep. And so far, so good. I mean, Windows 8 and Windows 10 work all right. So that's pretty cool. Of course, we'll have to test it a little bit more, but we'll see about that in the following weeks as well.
Yep. Yeah, would you want to, you know which one? Wait, is there another question?
There another
yes.
question? Yes. Oh, yeah. That's a tricky one, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to answer this one.
All right, cool, thanks.
So, can I get all the Dragomon without spending any money?
Oh, so yeah. Yes, you can, of course. As we said, like any Dragomon you will encounter in the game, so if you can fight it, you can mount it, as Chris said earlier. So you can actually, get all the Dragomons for free. If you're become the ultimate hunter, you will manage to do that for sure.
Yeah. Also, the one you can buy, you can have them with loyalty points only.
Exactly.
So basically, even the one in the shop, you can get them without spending a dime.
That's true. That's true.
That's
Very
pretty cool as well.
Yeah. What do we have next? There was a lot of questions. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's try to be quick.
This one I think will refer to what we saw earlier.
Okay.
That's about the battle mount that Elena had earlier.
Oh,
the question is, can we use all the mounts for battle? Can we use our mounts in battle in general?
Yeah, the answer is yes. So basically, as you said, Megane just had a battle mount in game right now during a quest. You can also drop some mounts from those, and then you can use those in battle arenas, basically. So those are battle mounts, right? So they can be used in 5v5 arenas, those huge beasts, you know, so it feels really, really good. Like boss battles, 5v5 boss battles. It's pretty neat, actually.
But yeah, these are just like few mounts. It's not about all the mounts. Like all the mounts you will fight and collect cannot be battle mounts, but some of them can. So some of the bosses, for example, and these you can use in some special arenas, of course.
The big ones can be used in combat, basically.
You don't want to be fighting with the hedgehog anyway.
Yeah.
It might not be very powerful.
Like on your small mushroom. Yeah, with a little bit of a problem. Okay, so maybe a couple more. Oh yeah, a lot of people have actually been asking about the weddings in game. So does the game have a wedding feature?
That's cute, yeah. We know a lot of players really like this wedding feature. This is something that has been in previous X-Legion games, and we don't have it at launch for Dragomon Hunter, but we're working on it. So it will come out on the game. We cannot tell you when exactly, but we'll have it definitely in game.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, exactly. What's next?
Maybe a last question,
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple more. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Let's pick this one. This is actually a bit linked to the wedding question. It's about future content. So how regularly are we going to get content for Dragomon Hunter?
Well, that's a pretty good question, actually. Yeah, we're going to get content every 2 or 3 weeks. You know, we've got the planning for that already. It's pretty cool, feeling pretty good. We'll get new dungeons, new Dragomon. We've also got new classes coming up. So I know a lot of people have been talking about it on the forums.
Some players know about that, but we won't.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil you guys about that, but yeah. And also, new costumes, you know, items and such. There's a lot of content coming up, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So, allez, let's say one last question.
All right.
Okay. This one is pretty cool. So, how is the PvP in the game?
Objection! We don't have to talk about PvP because we can show PvP.
Why is that?
Hey!
Sorry to bust in on Q&A time, but, but it'd be really, really cool if we actually show off PvP rather than just talk about it. So, guys, let's log in and meet up at the usual spot.
The Fountain Square, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right, Reason are you already there?
Yeah, actually, we're having our dance stuff.
Are you still having a dance off?
You had the world's longest dance off at the Fountain Square.
And I am not even tired.
Nah.
Hello.
I mean, hey, here's Megane.
No.
I am riding my classy
Show
frog.
off. We're
Really classy
flying
frog.
mount.
I like the flying mounts. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Right.
I'm on my way, guys, about to make my
Your grand entrance?
my grand entrance. I was in like the other side of Elysium. So.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my goodness.
With a flying pony.
Okay, I think you beat us with the mounts. That's actually a flying pony with a princess on it. That's Princess Chris, of course.
Beautiful. Oh.
Careful,
Good to
not
see
everyone's allowed to call me a princess. I challenge you, sir, to a duel.
Oh.
Okay.
We did want to talk about PvP, right?
Actually,
It's
yeah.
gonna be good.
So that's a good way.
It's gonna be good.
Sit somewhere, Megane.
Yeah.
That's a good way to show
action.
PvP.
Here, I have a tea party. We can have a tea party and watch them fight. There we go.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Game is on, Chris. I'm gonna be just dodging everything you do, or I'll try. Just as I get stunned by ice.
Oh.
You can thank my companion for that. I definitely don't have any ice attack.
Oh, man, you're
no, because I'm playing a mercenary right now.
Oh yeah, I'm trying.
Do it.
Watch
Your
out.
companion
Watch
is
out.
really strong.
Oh.
Well, at least you're telling me that I'm a worthy opponent. That's nice of you. This is actually something you can say yourself in the game. You can say like the sentence that your opponent is going to see at the end of the fight. So you can always find some
Few
nice
things
stuff.
you can customize.
So as you can see, you can do get wrecked. Actually, if you say it with a nice hop along, that's okay.
Yeah.
You have these custom hop alongs for these.
Yeah, a lot of the emoticon icons were actually tailored just so we could get the hop-alongs in as much as possible.
They're so cute.
But,
About the duels, you can duel pretty much anyone, anywhere. As you can see, I had a duel with Chris, which is in my own party. So even if it's your friend, you can have a duel.
Chris is challenging me.
Seems like Chris is gonna have a duel with Reeds now.
Hey.
You can have duels anywhere, but we do recommend starting in Elysium, because this way you'll get an audience to cheer with you, or for you actually, or against you. And if you are feeling, if you want to just like talk dirty at the end, like Chris just did with this nice get wrecked message, yeah, that's something other people will see then in Elysium.
it's not like I wanted you to notice me or anything. Baka.
Senpai.
So on this fight, even though Chris is really has a lot of HP, is what I mean, he's really resilient, he has to be careful for Reed's AoE's attack. Like these wall of flames deal a lot of damage.
I think I was killing Reed's hop-along.
Wrong target.
Yeah, come on.
I like how the hop-alongs have small messages as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool as well.
Always talking during the fight.
Come on. You can do
It's gonna
this.
time out if we keep this up.
Yeah, well, there's actually a time for the fights as well, but
All right.
usually it doesn't go till then, but it seems to be quite close there.
Yeah.
It's because we're both like popping potions like crazy. I might kill your hop-along though.
Dodging attacks.
It's all of
Leave my
these,
Opalong alone.
Chris, a good hit here.
if it times out, just because well no, come on. Can't speak anymore. Can't speak anymore.
No. God. Go
Actually,
fight
there is a limited time for a duel. So if it lasts too long, it will eventually end with the time. So whoever has the most HP left will win the game.
Okay, that was a good fight.
The duel. Yeah.
Nicely done.
How about we dive into some real PvP now?
Oh, that wasn't real PvP.
I mean, it was, but I mean,
What do you mean some real PvP?
I'm just a bit tired of spectating you guys, so I want to fight with you as well.
What did you
Alright.
say about PvP?
I heard it's for Care Bears.
Okay, so to do this, we could open up one of the.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you a little
Yeah.
bit the PvP window that will open here now. As you can see, there's a list of different arenas. So the different arenas you can see here is 5v5, 3v3, and practice. So 5v5 and 3v3 will be the same arena, but with just different number of people. And practice, the main difference with the practice arenas is that at the end, you will not get any reward, or your score will not count towards your overall PvP ranking. So it's really just for you to like go with a friend, try different strategies, just like it said, you know, practice. So how about we ask Reeds to use his magic now to open an arena just for 4 people, since we don't have enough people for 3 or 5.
Let's do it. Okay.
He's a powerful mage, I'm sure he can do it.
All right.
So let's open one and then queue for it.
Master of the Arcane.
So we're joining
tell you.
the 5v5.
Yeah.
All right.
5v5.
Reeds is just going to use his
It's open, so
arcane skills
yeah, let's go for it.
to bend time and space.
Let's queue now.
So again, traditionally this would be 3v3 or 5v5, but just for the sake of wanting to share this with you guys, we're gonna make it a little bit more intense.
Ooh, it's starting actually.
Really flare up the rivalry between the two desks.
Let's find out where the teams are going to be.
Who's on which
Matchmaking
team?
system, so we never know actually. It's going to be interesting, right?
Yes.
Who am I?
Say, who am I with? And I'm with Reeds.
Chris and I are on a team.
French team.
It's
Of course.
it's actually laptop gaming master race versus filthy controller peasants right now.
I thought you were going to say filthy French people.
Good heavens,
That would have been
No. So you can stock up on potions or repair your gear. I'm going to tell you that as a kindness to you guys. You can also use this little bit of time before it starts to talk strategy. So
I'm actually going to repair my gear and buy some potion as well, because this adventure outfitter allows you to buy some potions. So that might be helpful for the battle.
Yeah, we should talk strategy, Alkion. Come on.
Yes.
That's my strategy.
How does that sound for a strategy?
I like that. I like that. I like the the engagement in that. Let's see what else we could do. Oh yeah, that I agree with that. Let's do that.
okay.
Let's focus on
All
that.
right.
Let's focus on that.
I
first,
can see their chat behind us.
Hey!
Megane fun.
Cheating! Stop cheating!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Screen watching is never cheating.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, we should have stick to French.
Yeah.
Though Megane
We
would
do
have
have that advantage.
It's fine. My God.
Okay.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arena's open.
All right.
Fight.
So,
Fighto.
no.
As you can see, there's a tower in the middle of the arena right now, and this tower is actually really important for strategy. So, if you manage to take this tower down, you will get 30 points every 3 seconds. Is that right?
Yeah. And you can help me out.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
No, you must
Sorry,
die.
I was looking at you.
He's talking. That's what's important, right?
Oh, I just walked into a wall of fire.
I'm gonna try to
All
kill
right.
Chris.
I'm down now.
I'm gonna go critical on Chris.
He wants to
Speaking
get
of which, I need to
critical.
activate my buff.
Critical.
And use some potion now.
Come on, try
Ooh,
surviving.
that hurts.
Try surviving.
I'm
I'm
sure.
there.
I'm pretty sure Megane just killed Chris.
And
That was
myself
actually good.
pop all of the potions.
All right, let's focus. Let's focus on Chris again.
Oh,
Oh man,
yeah.
I died.
That was me.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Well done. I thought you were a healer.
I'm just using. We said it earlier. Were you not listening?
True.
Are you focusing the tower while I like have a life and death duel with?
Well, you're more tanky
You're
than I
such a
am.
tank. I can't even deal any damage to you.
Right.
It's only because right now I'll give you help, but right now my super I cannot avoid any damage attack is
Heal.
on cooldown.
Heal. Potions.
Oh god, I like jumped straight into that.
Oh, Megane stunned me.
Yes. And now I kill you.
Oh wow, that was good. A nice combo actually.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna I don't know, leave the fight to everyone else right
I'm
now.
coming back. Hold on.
Yeah.
You're next,
You died.
Reeds.
We've got this. Come on.
Oh, I'm
the portal,
frozen.
all right.
Help.
I'm here.
So no, you stunned him. Nice.
Thank you. I like that attack for that reason.
me.
Oh, yes, I got them with my missiles.
I'm dead again.
Oh, now they're hitting the tower. If they do get this tower, man, this is gonna get really difficult for us.
All right.
That's what we're talking about. Like, when we were talking about strategy, this
Oh, no.
is really about the tower.
Okay.
Oh shoot, they
I
got the
I
tower.
think I got it. I got
no,
it.
the
they
red
got
team
it.
got it. It's
Rotten got
Reeds
it,
and
so we
Alkion.
got it. Okay,
We
that's
got
good.
it.
Shall pay for your
well done,
insolence.
I managed to.
We were winning on kills because these guys are like super squishy. So if you get close, it's fine. But
Yeah.
all right, we have to start trying to whittle this tower down. But watch out for Reeds.
Now that we got the tower, we get a
Dangerous.
lot of points. So that's actually.
Just desperately trying to keep a tower between me and him.
As you might,
I'm like so.
as you might have seen, they were really dealing a lot of
come on,
damage on the
yeah,
tower.
help me.
But what counts really is the last hit. So that's what happened here. They basically removed all the HP from the tower, and I went in and
Helps
just
dying.
dealt the last hit. So that's how we got the tower. And
It's
are now getting all these points, and we're almost back on the score.
Oh
It's
jeez,
like
that was close.
It's with the heals and the tankiness. It's really tough for you to kill us. I'll give you that. But actually, it's really hard for us to take the tower, which is why.
True.
oh, I died.
Okay. We got
And-
her.
back.
Let's focus on Chris now.
In
Yeah.
practice, the the matchmaking isn't as kind. But in the real deal, your matchmaking rating, and I'm going to
Yeah.
block
Also,
this.
guys, keep in mind we're playing 2v2. It's supposed to be a 5v5
Or
one
3v3,
right there.
yeah.
Well, the one we're playing.
The one we're playing is supposed to be
5v5.
5v5, yeah.
So yeah. Just,
Ow.
think about that. Also, it's
I've
not the
used, like-
final version.
I've used 15 potions.
Till beta, right?
Oh, I
Okay.
cannot.
Come on. I'm going to save you.
Insufficient SP.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
we have to focus the tower. We have to focus the tower.
Get some potions.
Just I need your
Hang on,
damage.
Alkian's almost
Like,
dead.
Forget your
I have like no tower. I have no damage.
Okay,
think
I'll
Megane
do the
really
tower
doesn't like
damage
me.
then. You just keep me safe.
I'll distract. Okay, I was gonna distract Reeds, but I just jumped into the tower instead. Ow, bro, come on. Potions, potions. Oh god.
Your potion.
You're a potion.
Gotta get Megane because she's trying to take the tower back.
Megane fight.
Not in my house.
She's almost dead. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry.
run away,
Sense
run
of
away.
killing the tank.
I'm on my way.
More potions.
Gonna get him. Oh no, he got healed.
Yeah.
That was the power.
All right.
But you got healed. Like you have wait. Okay, no.
He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Get him.
I refuse. No.
Yes,
Oh,
we
I
got
see
him.
Megane is starting to get the tower, so
how close-
I'm going
how close are we?
to go defend the
halfway.
tower.
We need to take it. We need
We
to take
do.
it.
I'm just, hang on, I've got to fight these guys because they're killing
I'm
me.
coming. I'm coming in. Just let me. Okay, I'm not gonna
Okay,
say.
that's done.
I died.
Nice. Look at both of them.
Okay,
Chris
so
is back. I
now
gotta heal.
Chris is back, but it's 2v1, so
He's focused on the tower
back
though. Maybe
soon.
if we throw an AoE on the tower, that might
yeah,
be a good strategy
if we keep
here.
that pace, we should be fine.
Okay, and buff.
I have 0 damage. That's true.
Ooh, I saw that ice. Wow.
And one of the things is, like I said earlier when we were having
dying.
these like intense duels, that I have a relatively powerful partner, right? And oh god, no! Fire burns.
Come on, talk more.
knew
Talk
this?
more.
I have a relatively powerful partner. Oh, come on, buddy. But you're not allowed to bring your hop-alongs or your fae with you into
Into battle, that's true.
into the arenas. So actually, I'm
right.
having things a little bit harder than I did before.
Yeah, the Hopalongs will fight with you in duels, but in the arenas they're not allowed.
Okay.
So that's the game changer. Ooh man, they are about to get the tower back.
What? Come on.
Need this,
I'm gonna try to put an AoE in here.
Come on.
Come on, come on!
It's not a missile.
We just got bombed.
So one of the nice things is when they get the tower,
Oh
they
man,
can
they
get
got
it
the
back.
tower.
Yeah.
Get them.
Okay, we
Hang on,
really
I'm
have
frozen.
to kill them if we don't want them to come back at the score.
And I died.
Okay, so now Chris, come on.
Chris.
You wanna go?
You
You
won't
wanna
fight
take
me.
this outside, outside the arena?
Wanna duel again?
I'm game. I see you getting involved in this, Alkian.
I
Of
am.
course.
This is a duel between men.
No, no.
That's nice for him. Says the princess.
Bird. You just wish you looked as good in a dress as I do.
Zing. Oh man.
Never again. EOS sword video.
All right.
Close, come on.
Oh, we got the tower as well.
Gotta take back the
Alkian,
tower.
They're coming back.
Yes.
There's 1 minute remaining. I think that's enough for them to come back and like
So
have a
that's
better
why,
score than us.
that's
So
why
we
we
have
should-
to be careful about this.
yes, that's why we should keep that.
Oh man, my speed.
Now
Who
we're back.
keeps debuffing my speed? That's Alkian, I think.
They're taking this
could
tower
have
so
been, yeah.
quick. We need to stun reeds. We need to stun reeds.
Okay, hang on. I'm almost dead.
I'm working on beating Megane.
Oh
Megane
gosh,
has
I
killed me
always roll into your fire.
No, I aim for you. Come on.
Nothing
Dead.
personal.
It's on you. Nothing personal. I just aim for you.
Yes.
And we got
If I
Chris.
can focus anyone.
Did we get the tower back?
I guess we got the tower back.
They got it back.
That was super close. I was almost dead. Man.
Oh,
That was super
intense.
close. We almost won the game, but
Yeah.
it has to be kills at this point, which is awful because I have 0 damage.
Oh, I died immediately again. What on earth?
Yeah.
We're not willing to lose this game.
If you haven't used 25 potions at this point and you're like literally bankrupt because your potion expenditure just bleeds your bank account dry, then you're not playing PvP right.
To be fair, I was playing the cleric class, so I've got heal skills, and I forget that I have the option to use potions.
Oh.
Okay.
1 second
This
left.
is,
Can I
okay.
throw this missiles before?
Good game, guys.
Oh.
Good game.
Done.
8 kills, all right.
Nice.
So let's have a look at the score.
Yeah, Megane still has the most points.
Wow.
Yeah.
You killed 8 people, you probably killed me 7 times.
True.
I'm sure it's nothing personal though.
It's nothing
Right?
personal.
But,
Nothing personal.
you can see at the bottom that we get a reward as
Hey,
well
guys.
because
Yeah, some
we,
points.
we cheated our way into a ranked queue.
Yeah. So if this would have been practiced, we wouldn't have this reward at the bottom, which is this PvP currency. But yeah,
Arena points, yeah.
and arena points, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, we got it.
All right.
Let's go back to Elysium now.
Good fight,
Yeah,
guys.
okay, yeah, GG.
So that's like just one of the arenas that we're going to have at launch. Obviously, we'll have the battle mount arenas as well, where you can get on your giant crabs and fight everyone else.
And other giant crabs.
And other stuff, yeah.
Yep.
But there's also going to be a lot more modes coming to PvP later on, so it's not always going to be about capturing towers. And hopefully we'll see some like big faction wars in the future as well.
For sure.
So
I'm not in a group anymore, but I'm going to invite you guys.
I changed outfit.
Yeah, actually,
Did you?
just created it.
I put like a cool kimono on my bar, but then I changed. Okay, all right.
Well,
Okay.
I think it goes nicely with your fairy wings, to be honest, so should probably keep it.
After this tough fight, I think we should go hang out in a nice place. What do you think?
Yeah, something relaxing.
Yeah. How about we go to Reed's Ranch?
Reed's Ranch.
What?
I heard he has some nice Dragomons there.
I heard he
so-
has some
I
nice
don't
food.
invite you guys. Come on.
I can tell you.
We're inviting ourselves.
You friended us. That gives us the option to go to your ranch. At that point, the
Damn.
invitation was open.
Exactly.
Saying,
I've been tricked.
It's like when my friends move out in a new place. I'm like, oh, that means I can come, right? Yeah.
no.
It's like, yeah.
Well,
I was
maybe.
Yeah.
When I think of if I need to calm down after PvP, I just go to some place relaxing. So it's either the
Yeah.
beach with the ringlesses, or it's here because the music is just plain awesome.
The
I
music
really
is
like the
so
ranch music.
peaceful. Yeah.
So peaceful, exactly.
So guys, welcome to my ranch. Oh, you're there too then. Cool,
I am here
Alkion.
now.
So welcome to Alkion. So you can have a look you can have a look around, you know, just explore, try and mount my Dragomon.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
so
is
I'm
a
actually
big
gonna go-
turtle.
It's something you can do actually when you visit your friend's ranch. You
Yeah, I'm just
can-
gonna go and pet
You
this
can pet the Dragomons, and if you pet them enough, they'll let you mount on their back.
I think. Oh yeah.
Part one.
Yay!
And meanwhile, I would like to show you a few features of the ranch. There are tons of things you can do in the ranch. So let's get started. I'm actually talking to Aaron there, the manager of the ranch, one of the NPCs you can talk to. And I'm opening the ranch interface. So there are plenty of things you can actually do in the ranch interface. So let's have a look at them. The first one is the pasture. The pasture actually is where you are all having a lot of fun right now, riding my Dragomons.
Yep.
So you can drag and drop your mounts in there, and basically you're assigning them spots. They're going then to spawn in your ranch, and you'll be able to interact with them.
Just
right?
hang out here.
Yeah, exactly. There you have a list of your Dragomon, and a little bar, you know, below their names. Well, it's showing you their XP basically. If you want to breed them, they have to be at 100% XP.
Okay.
And basically, they both level up and breed at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want
I mean,
to
you
level
have
them
to
up,
breed them to
you have-
level them up.
yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the question is, how do you get XP, right?
Yeah.
Because if you want to level them up in order to breed some new Dragomon, well, you have to get XP. Well, I'm glad you asked.
You're welcome.
The first thing you can do is actually cook a wide range of dishes. Among those dishes are, for example, like steamed fish or spicy chicken, and you're actually going to give that to your Dragomon after cooking it in Omi's kitchen.
Oh.
Don't worry, Omi is not cooking himself. You know, you are doing the cooking, and actually, it's even a profession. You can level up. You get a bunch of professions like mining, crafting, you know, cooking, and well, this is one of them. Yeah.
So yeah, it means with the ranch, doing some ranch activities will also allow you to level some of your
level up.
professions.
Exactly. You've got breeding as well. Breeding is a profession as well. So yeah, you just have to keep that in mind.
Yep.
So yeah, you can cook food and then give it to your Dragomon, and it's going to level them up.
Okay.
You know, of course you've got to be careful because the food itself has to be to the liking of your Dragomon. If he
so
doesn't
they-
like it, you know, he might get sick or
So
that kind of
they
stuff.
can
Yeah.
be picky then.
Yeah, they can be picky, so you've
Okay.
got to be careful. Also, so then this is the breeding interface. I'm going to show you the breeding interface. Well, you also have a list of your Dragomon, and then you have to select a bunch of them. They're going to appear there, you know. And then just begin the breeding, basically.
Okay.
After that, either you get offspring or you don't.
So you need 2 Dragomons that are full XP, both
Exactly.
100%, right?
100% for both. They don't have to be the same level. It doesn't matter, you know, but they both have to be at 100%. Of course, if you try to mate Pebble Pin, you know, this gigantic turtle thing you're riding,
actually riding now,
with
yeah.
a Banebill platypus, the thing that Megane was riding before, you know, you might have mixed results. The results might not be there, you know, I'm not sure it's going to produce offspring. So what you want to do is actually get the 2 same species Dragomon for the breeding, and then you'll get second generation. It might have different colors or a little bit more speed, you know, so it's actually really, really interesting and useful to breed some Dragomon. Last thing,
Totally worth it.
yeah, last thing which is going to be able to give you some XP is the range defense.
Oh yeah.
So the thing is actually...
Why do you need to defend your ranch?
Well, I'm glad you asked as well. The thing is that you can get attacked by huge bosses.
Okay.
You know, they're going to be after your Dragomon, so you have to defend yourself against this. To do this, you have a range of options. One of those options is to actually set some Dragomon as defenders of your range.
So like guards, basically?
Guards, exactly. And then when you recruit them as range guards, they're going to guard your range. So if you get attacked, if you're under attack, they're going to do their best to defend the range.
Nice.
Most of the time, they can't actually do it themselves. Thank you, Chris.
Well, unless you level them up, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to level them up a lot and stuff. So you want you will want to participate to actually the defense of your range and also invite your friends over.
Nice.
So if I get attacked by your boss, please protect my range. Don't let him destroy everything.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. You want us to go? You want us to come help you defend against a really, really tough Dragomon that's attacking your ranch? You're like, come on, guys, let's go, all the way to my ranch.
Yeah.
Earlier, you were like, no, guys, you don't want to go to my ranch.
Yeah, well, it's true, but
So now we're your friends. Now that you get attacked.
I didn't want you to give anything to my Dragomon, you know, like feed them trash or anything. Like, no,
Feed them
come
trash.
He's in my friends list. He's always my friend.
I take offense to you calling my cooking trash, so I'm going to feed your Dragomon.
What?
Yeah. Spicy
look at that.
sauteed pork. Oh, hey, they're coming to eat it.
Oh,
So
my
Megane just put some food on the ground and it's little Joe.
He looks
just
like he'd
over
enjoy
it.
pork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the platypus is eating it too.
Platypus wants some. Right, wait. Platypus.
Oh.
You're going to fight for it?
Those are 2 differing reactions.
So the platypus really liked it, and the grizzle jaw is really angry now.
Just pouting now in the corner. He's just like,
Yes.
you tricked me. This looked tasty.
And
It's terrible.
Hey guys, I found an egg.
I found one too over here.
Like they're all over the ranch. What do I do with these?
I think you have to bring them to Omi, right?
Yeah, actually, it's one of the features you can take advantage of in your ranch. There are some eggs are going to spawn randomly all around the ranch.
I found one actually. Yeah.
What you want to do is actually bring them back to Omi. I don't really want to know what he does with them. I suppose he cooks
Omelets.
them, you know, but I don't really want to think about it.
He walks 5,000 steps, and then a baby Dragomon hatches.
There you go.
Go. Whatever helps me sleep at night.
Basically, when you give Omi one of those eggs, it's going to give you a 1 hour buff. Depending on the egg you're giving, it's going to be a different buff, right?
I got defense plus 15.
Nice.
Actually, me too, yeah.
I got critical plus 25.
I got HP, and I totally could
Nice.
use HP. So
Yeah.
And I just turned in another one. I got attack plus 30.
Oh, so you can have more than one, right? You can,
Yeah.
you can stack
Yeah,
them,
it looks
right?
like you can.
You can have more than one, and you can even stack the same one up to 5 times.
Okay.
So it means that you can have basically like 25
Nice.
or
Here's one.
something.
Oh, Megane just got it before me.
Run
Man,
away!
that's the story of my life. This is just like Easter when I was a kid. My brother would get all the eggs before me, and I'll be left with no chocolate. Well, thanks, guys.
it'll be okay.
Did you get any eggs at all,
Stay
Alkian?
strong.
I did get one though. So
Okay,
I'll
I've
be
got
fine.
only one. Oh, there's the other one there.
I got another attack, so I've got plus 60 to my attack.
Nice.
So
You guys
very
are
good.
stealing all my eggs. Come on.
That could be really, really helpful. Did you get any of the eggs? Oh, okay.
Do I look like the Easter Bunny?
You got 2 of them, I can see, or 1.
Just to reiterate, because Omi's eating some bad food and is talking gibberish right now, is that obviously the build isn't the final version you guys will be playing in a couple of weeks, so we're still going to hopefully sort out his speech mannerisms.
Yeah.
I found you an egg right here,
We roll
Alkian.
back in.
Oh, nice.
There you
And if
go.
I have anything to say about it,
Oh, oh, he's got it. Too slow.
Got it before. This one looks pretty cool, actually. It's got stripes on it.
I literally have a
think this one
rainbow
is
of
the
bonus
defense one.
effects.
Nice,
So-
nice, nice.
Well, if that's different, that'll be really helpful, actually.
And we've actually talked, we talked earlier about mining and crafting, we talked about breeding and cooking, so we've nearly talked about every skill in the game at the moment, except fishing, which is the last one,
Yes.
the last profession that you can take up, and it's sort of like a mini quick time event
There is
based
actually,
game.
yeah.
So
It will sometimes also give you mini boss fight, I think.
You can,
Find
yeah.
some, yeah, some
if
really
you
rare
catch,
fishes.
It actually happened, but
Yeah,
If you catch a rare fish, you have to fight it.
nice.
Yeah.
challenge accepted.
I will be fishing.
All
right.
That's about everything with the ranch
Yeah.
for now.
I think I got a good rest.
okay.
Until you're under attack and we need to help you out.
Which we will, of course.
But while we have these buffs active, it'd be pretty cool for us to run a dungeon, right? So how about we head back to
Okay.
Elysium?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, so you kids get off my lawn.
All right.
Have 1 Dragomon in my ranch, and I literally have like 15 in my inventory.
Put them in the ranch.
All right, let's exit the ranch.
No rest for you.
Get new
Always in
Dragomon,
the
you know?
action.
No, it's just because I have an entire hotbar that's just new mounts, so I can do something like this, where I'm like, Della, Della, Della.
I have this. Plus you from.
No, I just have a couple of my favorites, and the ability to wave at people, which I can't do when I'm writing, apparently.
Oh,
So we're gonna take a quick break while I go pray to the gods that we don't wipe in the dungeon.
the dungeon gods do not hear you.
Fine.
We've shown you pretty much kind of some of the stuff that a hunter will get up to on an average day, but we're just gonna like run a short video that goes through some of the other stuff that we may have missed. So we'll join you guys in a second in the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You guys.
Hi everyone! It's a beautiful day here in the world of Dragomon Hunter. The sun is shining, the water is sparkling, and the Dragomon are coming out in droves. What a perfect time to go hunting for some rare and elusive creatures to add to our collection. Meet Katana, our resident hunter and master of all things Dragomon. She'll be our guide today as we take a look at all the mischief that eager hunters can get into on their journeys. In the morning, Katana travels to the central city of Elysium in search of a quest. Scanning the job board, she spots a quest to take down a rock gigant in Crescent Bay. Once there, she finds her prey just minding its own business, unaware of the whirlwind of pain that's about to descend upon it. In combat, Katana has to be proactive, rolling out of harm's way when the rock gigant launches a fireball and chaining attacks together to increase her combo. After the battle, Katana spots a ferocious Ruby Rex on her way back to town. Bagging one of those would earn her a ton of cred with her guildmates. On second thought, it might be safer to come back with a group. Katana never goes anywhere without her hop-along. These little guys are every hunter's BFFs, fiercely loyal companions that will defend their adopted hunters wherever they go. As hunters advance and gain experience, so too do their hop-alongs, unlocking different classes, abilities, and weapon proficiencies along the way. For instance, Katana's hop-along is currently the Strategist class, allowing it to support her from range with rifles and drop special traps into which she can lure enemy Dragomon. Nice job, little buddy. Of course, hunting isn't just for sport. In Dragomon Hunter, if you can fight it, you can ride it. When Katana is lucky enough to loot an egg from her conquered prey, she can add that species of Dragomon to her personal mount collection. Even when she doesn't find an egg after a battle, Katana can still harvest valuable crafting materials from slain Dragomon. These materials are instrumental in forging and upgrading her gear to keep her going strong on future hunts. When she's not out hunting, Katana visits the ranch and checks up on the Dragomon in her care. By breeding Dragomon at the ranch, she sometimes even discovers rare new colors and faster versions of her favorite mounts. But there isn't always peace and quiet at the ranch. Giant predators occasionally attack, and the only way to keep the ranch safe is by assigning some Dragomon to guard it. For the strongest defense, Katana also calls in some friends to help out. After repelling an attack, the defending Dragomon earn XP, which can be used for leveling and breeding. What an action-packed day. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We got a good look at the thrilling life of a Dragomon hunter, and Katana got one step closer to completing her Dragomon collection with a brand new Fellswine. I'd say that's a win-win. We hope you'll join us for even more excitement and adventure when the hunt begins this fall.
Hey guys, welcome to Marna Heights. Are you sending secret messages to the FR community right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe we are.
Well, to the EN community and the worldwide community, we love you too. There's even a hop-along for that.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Welcome to Marna Heights. So it's one of the party dungeons. You can play around our sort of levels. So we're level 30. This is a level 28 dungeon. And someone explains stuff while I go jump into battle.
Chris, no! Come back.
Always do this.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised.
Actually, parties parties can have up to 5 people in them. So we are only 4 people. We're running at a little bit of a disadvantage. But we're cool, so it's okay.
We've got 3 GMs and a half.
Oh, you want some ice for that burn there?
Someone get me the Drago Center. I need a nurse. Actually, though, if you want to make it even harder than this, there's a ton of when you go into it. When you pass a dungeon for the first time, you unlock some really cool challenge modes. So when we first got in here, obviously it was going through the video a bit for everyone else, but I had a challenge mode that was glass cannon, and it increases the damage I take by 1,000, which for me is about 10% of my health, but I imagine that's every time I get hit, so even then that's still quite worrying. I get hit quite a bit. But for Reeds, that would be a game breaker.
Yeah, that's like 20% of mine, so yeah, it's just not possible.
But they give you some extra bonuses in exchange. So so many dodgeball attacks.
I mean, usually in PvE, I manage to dodge most of the attacks, but yeah.
If you pass with glass cannon, you get an extra drop from the boss. That's not a bad way to try and gear up.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see here, these are like regular mobs, but also these mobs have like AoE attacks. So, as we said, like all of the monsters can have these attacks that you have to dodge.
They even have.
If you don't, you take a lot of damage.
They have like multiple AoE attacks as well. So one like big circle one that sort of like goes straight out around them, and I need to stop emoting and start dodging.
Somebody need heals.
But I think we're doing okay.
I did, but I was in the back with 2 of them. I'm good now.
We're doing good so far.
Yeah.
So
Megane.
For the first time, we have an entire party together. Well, other than when we were distracted by fighting each other and stuff like that. But guys, since you have like an example where you're fighting stuff, tell me a bit more about your classes.
Right, yeah. I'm playing a sharpshooter, which is one of the specializations of the scout class. And that's actually the rifle weapon specialization. So I really like those rifles and like to play with them. The different skills I have actually a buff that I can set, and I will right now, which is a critical buff, and it gives you critical damage plus 8%, so it can be really useful. What I can do as well, now that this boss is down, I will send a lot of missiles from the skies, which I really like. It's always impressive. And yeah, that's basically it. Are you playing Reeds?
I'm playing a mage with the Arcanist specialization. So it means I deal a lot of damage, but I'm extremely squishy, if you didn't understand since a few minutes. Yeah. So yeah, I've got quite a few AoEs. I don't have buffs with this specialization, which is something you should note. But yeah, AoEs, a lot of damage. And yeah, basically I have to dodge. I have to dodge a lot and keep my distance. You know?
Try to stay in the back and
Exactly.
make from the range. Yeah.
Yeah, but even solo, you know, you have to dodge a lot and try and keep your distances with the mobs. Yeah.
Yeah, those Corkers are actually.
These are dangerous frogs.
What about you guys?
Speaking of buffs, I certainly should actually give you the buffs I have.
Oh yeah, hold up, I gotta
might be a
do
good
that.
idea.
And I'm playing a Vanguard right now, which is kind of the very tank-focused mercenary class. Or the mercenary specialization. I take that back, the mercenary is a class. But it just basically means that I have a lot of defense, as we've already established. But I also have this like stagger bar here, and when that drops, you knock down the boss, and it means that everyone around me, so all of you guys, I should have dodged out of the way of that, deals extra damage. So with your guys' help, we can take this guy down, because alone or without my my companion, I would struggle to deal enough damage.
Yeah. And he was actually staggered right now, as you can see. You can see that the ball literally drops down and is like stunned for a while. All right, it looks like these Croakers were scared. Maybe it was. Maybe it was because of my classy frog.
It's a trap.
Just mounting up. There's one class left that we haven't heard about.
And that's mine. And I am a Crusader, which is the hammer specialization of the Cleric class.
Okay.
And this is a very tanky class, but it's also good for healing.
Got the aggro.
Oh, we got a drop reporting here. Careful.
I chose this class because I like to tank, and you can do some very high damage with this class. If you were watching the PvP section, I was beating up Reeds and Alkian pretty badly.
You were the one
Yes, you
scoring
were.
all of the
Well,
points.
got the most kills, yeah.
So you can actually do quite a lot of damage with this class, but you're also responsible for keeping your party healed, which I try to do well enough. I'll let the others tell you if I do my job acceptably.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we haven't died yet, so
Not yet.
it must be something. There's two Croakers here. If you get helpful guys in the back,
Yeah, because
it's targeting both Reeds and I, which
it's
is
not
ideal. Yeah.
Working on it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I died.
No,
I can revive 1 second. Yeah.
That's the
There we
curse.
go.
You're like, oh, we're doing so well. No one's died yet, and then
And then the healer's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is why it's really weird to say, but when we wipe, it's like if I'm trying to pass the blame, I'm like, it was the off tank, completely the off tank.
So rude. Oh shoot! Hang on. Roll away.
All right,
roll
we
away.
got the last
Jack of
Croaker.
Heart left.
Okay, that's good.
Give me a sec. I gotta
Those
heal.
guys are hard to beat.
Yes.
And they do deal a lot of damage. They have this.
It didn't help that I aggroed this guy from far away.
Yeah. Like, what were you thinking, Chris?
But actually, one of the really cool things is I've been like running dungeons with you guys, and
Oh, shoot.
I shouldn't talk and miss abilities because that's just not going with what I'm saying. But
come on.
I've gotten like so much better at dodging enemy attacks and stuff like that. So you can't really blame the healer in this game as much because they only have like a limited number of healing spells.
yeah.
And it's more of a case of, are we waiting for you to come back?
I'm almost back. There we go.
It's more of a case of like making sure that you're not taking as much damage as possible because I'm super tanky. Like if you look at my character stats, everything is in defense and HP, but I can still get one shot by a boss if I get caught by a couple of AoEs and stuff like that. So I'm tankier than most, but even I'm not safe from the red lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the second specialization from the mage also has small heal, you know.
Oh yeah, that's
but
true.
it's not, you know, it's not a healer, definitely.
Yeah, it's more like a support a little bit.
Exactly,
Yeah.
just for yourself, quite a lot of buffs. It's more like
Yeah.
a support class.
A lot
Exactly.
of crack control and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Are you with us?
Are you back?
I am.
Oh yes.
Or are you
OR.
against us?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Here we
Those
go.
guys.
Well, these guys aren't too bad as far nice AoE as far as people to take
Oh,
down.
run away.
I like how help-alongs talk during the fight, man.
Yeah.
Very funny.
But
One of them
also-
said, "I composed a song for you. It's Death Elegy."
If you swap out your hop along as well, they sort of like maintain the gear over, so you need to just swap it over.
Yeah.
But if you haven't given them the right weapon, they'll tell you that while they're there,
one
they
seems
can't do
big.
anything to help.
Watch out.
Oh, watch out. We're being ambushed from behind.
Oh yeah, there are some small cannons
Whoa,
here.
whoa, whoa,
Let's
there
get
was
the
a
small guys
small one.
first,
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, let's kill the small.
so it'll be easier then.
Well, I'm going to try and kill all of them at once.
I get really,
AoEs.
really worried whenever I probably jumped into that. I get really worried whenever I
Ooh, I
see
got
your
that-
big
I got
AoE,
the aggro.
Alkian, because it's at that point I'm like, oh no, red marks on the floor.
Yeah.
We need to focus the one with less health. So there's one that's 80%. I'm going to try and take the aggro of the other one.
Yeah, please.
Oh, and I died again.
You're a
I'm so
master
sorry.
of kiting, right?
Come on.
Hey, I'll be back. I'll be
the
back.
aggro.
See,
me a moment.
my inability to maintain aggro has made you really, really good at PvP. when hunting you down, I struggle.
Yeah, I just roll around a lot. Ooh, and I'm almost dead.
No.
Careful, use a potion, just run around.
Healer.
Yes,
There's no healer right
healing,
now.
healing. I heard you. I heard you this time.
I heard you call.
You this time.
Yeah.
That other time when you were dying, no, not so
I
much.
heard you the first time, but I just ignored it.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh, geez. Okay, hang on. Roll away. Roll away. I'm in danger. Okay.
Okay. Doing
Oh,
this.
one is on to me now. Ooh. Yeah, dodge that.
Oh, okay. One's down.
The other one is staggered right now,
One's
so
down.
let's get him.
One of the other things to think about when you're in combat is a lot of the classes have some sort of ability that makes them move as well. So if you need to dodge out of something, like, again, you just pull back, jump in, use your little spinny attack, and when this comes off cooldown, I will spin to win forward.
All right.
Or if you just want to look super flashy when you're walking places, and you don't want to ride a pretty pony. I love
was good,
this
guys.
one's jumping animation. Okay, guys,
Can we do this? Are you all ready?
I think we're going to have a small video here.
Buff.
just,
Yep, there we go.
Just the boss introducing itself.
Hello.
Hey, my name is Theros.
Hey there, dude. And he's coming for you.
I don't think you want to stay in those tornadoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
Okay, guys. All right.
You guys ready?
Wait, buffs.
Buffs.
Oh,
There you
and
go.
let me get aggro first.
Okay,
Just
it's all
want to wave
you.
to him first.
Oh, and this is
What
a
up, buddy?
material boss. Living in a material world, probably.
Yeah, he drops a lot of materials, but
Oh, all right.
I am not a material girl. A
Very
princess.
list.
just here for glory.
It's all about fame, fortune, and collecting all of the Dragomon.
There you go.
Exactly.
Though the material will help you
Guys.
craft some weapons, so...
That's true. You can get some good weapons crafting stuff from this
Yeah.
guy. He is fast, though.
That a lot of the bosses have much faster choreographed attacks, so they fire off these very quickly.
Yeah, this one especially, like, you see those red arrows pointing to you, and usually you think, oh, I still have time to cast this spell, right?
Yeah.
But this one, you're just like, you don't have time. If you
No.
try to cast something, you'll just get caught.
And if you remember our fight with Parvaz, where he was like knocking us back and stuff like that, and I'm getting out of the way.
Run away.
This guy has attacks that will knock you up,
Yeah.
like that one, or like push you into one of his other heavy damaging attacks.
I like how Megane's companion, this little hop-along, is just setting ice traps everywhere. Good job, little guy.
If
Yeah,
I could,
well.
Keep working hard, dude.
okay, he's
Never
staggered,
know.
guys. Damage.
He's staggered, all right.
Oh,
Throwing my
the,
missiles in.
Oh,
I'm gonna be our
run
party
away.
leader.
Death from above.
Yeah.
Pink leader standing by.
Oh gosh. Ah, roll away.
We're down 64%.
Yeah, I think we're doing good.
I don't think I've taken
Yeah.
damage yet.
Nice.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a bit weird for a tank.
But that's what I mean when we're talking about this kind of like ways to. Okay, maybe I'll jinx
away.
it there because close. Is like there's so many different ways for me. Okay, now I'm gonna take damage.
Yeah.
I take back everything I said. I just threw it away right there. Thanks for the heal, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But and I get knocked into the air.
Oh, he's stunned.
Yeah,
It was just for a
just
bit.
a very
yeah.
brief.
Try to freeze it. Yeah.
He was stunned but not staggered.
Okay.
But as you get better, you can pretty much fight these bosses without Megane having to do anything. If you're feeling super generous.
Yeah.
Well.
We're less than 50% now.
No, I
Pretty
dived
good.
straight into that one.
Oh,
There
so
you
we
go.
get new attacks now.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
You
yep.
made him mad.
So
Whoa.
this is like a second
Whoa.
a second stage, and this guy is not happy.
This wasn't even his final form.
Over 9,000.
Oh, now he's on. I aggroed him somehow, so he's mad at me.
No. Careful.
Whoops.
Oh, he's
You want to
stunned.
dodge these. Oh, he's staggered actually.
Staggered, yeah.
Nice. Come on.
And that's the other way you can break one of these annoying. Oh, you can't break that annoying ability.
Oh, and I'm down. Hang on.
Healer down.
Healer down, healer's
Those
back.
tornadoes. do
Healer
deal
had a
lot.
healing item, or a revival item, I should say.
You gotta be careful with those. Okay, and you see these like little blue tornadoes he's summoning around me is to slow me down so he can hit me with these big AoEs. Sometimes he puts these huge like red attacks up on the floor and I accidentally jump into them. Haven't done that yet. Maybe just once. Oh no.
I dodged this one. It was a little bit too close.
It's like the live stream curse. The minute I say that I've not done something, I've done
It happens, yeah, you jinxed yourself.
It's like,
Yeah.
I like how you can dodge attacks with a front flip. just like real life.
Whoa, just like real life. Oh gosh.
YouTube now.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
If I can curse everything, I don't have you as a mount yet. Please drop.
Some heal, please.
Heals.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just pushing my luck with that one, but okay, come on, guys. Or maybe
10%.
maybe I'm not taking damage because I'm leaving all the damage dealing with you,
It's possible.
and I'm rolling around. Get out of my way. I spontaneously burst into karaoke.
It's almost staggered, guys. Almost staggered.
Okay, no.
Oh.
Staggered.
Finish him.
Come on, this
Right. Yay! All
You
right.
get a lot of material.
Well done, guys.
I think we should strike a pose now.
Strike a pose. Strike a
I'm-
pose.
Oh yeah, you
in.
want to strike a pose with the corpse.
I'm gonna get a screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
There
job,
you
guys.
go. Na-na-na-na-na. Da-da.
Everyone loves dancing.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
Good.
Well done. Nice dungeon
Well.
run, guys.
apart from losing the healer a couple of times, we didn't
Yeah.
wipe.
Yeah.
So my prayers were heard.
And we got tons of stuff.
Yeah, and we got some really good crafting materials. Let's take the portal back to Elysium and meet up in the usual spot because I have something to show you guys.
What?
That tease.
Yeah.
Can't help myself.
Team manager.
Can't help myself.
So here we are.
Okay, guys.
I'm there.
We are
Okay,
here.
just all look at me.
All right.
Put yourself in no UI mode
All right.
so you can understand how awesome this moment is for me.
This must be. Yeah.
I have a pony mount. I have a weird. I have no idea what this is, but I love it
It's a
mount.
Moomba.
A Moomba. I have this jumpy velociraptor with the really cool like mane. It's not. That's not its real name, by the way. The local department do a way better job than I do. Today, I have collected
Oh, nice.
the Dragomon,
Check it
man.
out.
who will not be put in my ranch at any point ever.
That is
I
cool.
want to keep it to show off.
Nicely done. Oh, I wanted one.
That
Cool.
was
That's
that
pretty
was
cool.
tough.
That was intense.
Like there's so much dodging to do that you're constantly sort of like on edge and pushed to your limit. And I think that's just enough gaming for now. I'm super excited to jump in with actual 5 players
Yes.
on October 15th. But
Me too, I can't wait.
we kind of been ignoring Twitch chat for a little bit. So let's
Oh,
take some more
yeah.
questions.
We're a bit busy, yeah, but I'm
All
sure
right.
CM Samus got some questions for us.
Oh, let's look at it then.
All right.
Okay.
What do we have here?
What do we have here? Oh, okay. So there's one there, a little bit linked to one of the ones we had before. So I'm going to ask it to you.
All right.
How do you feel about it?
That's fine, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'll try to answer.
Okay. So how is Dragomon Hunter different from the other X Legend games? You know, is it the same? Is it?
So it's obviously the same developer, but this is actually quite different. So you'll find the same anime style, and that if you like the other games like Our Kingdom, Eden Eternal, and Grand Fantasia, you will love Dragomon Hunter. What's really unique is all about the mounts, right? So as Chris said earlier, if you can fight a monster, you can mount it. So that's a really good thing that makes it really special. And one thing we just saw in the dungeon as well is how dynamic the fights are. So as we said, almost all of the Dragomon have a area of effect attacks that you have to dodge. So it makes it really dynamic. And of course, the whole aspect with collecting mounts and Dragomon makes it also very unique. So yeah. I think we had also other questions. There is one here about, all right, the question is there any class better to solo the game? Question,
I'll have to
yeah.
think about it actually. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, as we've said before, and as Chris said, the mercenary is really more tanky, you know. So I suppose if you're alone, it's better to be able to to be really tanky. But I think all classes are actually valid, you know.
Yeah, you completed the game, right?
Yeah. We actually completed the game with all classes. So yeah,
it's doable anyway.
I can assure you it's completely doable. So no problem on that side. Yeah.
Nice.
For example, if I switch to the mercenary class, if I switch back to my mercenary and I'm playing my mercenary, and I use a great axe instead of a great sword, all of my tank abilities become these kind of like heavy damage dealing, kind of like damage over time, very AoE kind of focus. So that completely switches it up and makes it so that I can play it through.
And what you can also do is equip your hop-along to be a cleric class so they can heal you on the side while you are tanking. Or you can have them run support as like a rifle user or a magic user, like a mage class from the side, so that you don't have to just completely solo it.
Like we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
It's true. So there's actually quite a strategic aspect in that, you know, you have to make your build and stuff. So.
The real answer, you're never solo when you have a hop-along.
Yeah.
Shout out to hop-alongs everywhere.
Nice one.
It's the guy.
What else do we have?
I think we'll take another question. So, oh yeah, that's a good one as well. Have you made any changes when bringing the game to the West?
Oh yeah. So we have made some changes to the game indeed. We have, for example, like all these changes we made to improve the game, like based on feedback from the Asian version. So we want to make sure it's the best game possible here. So for example, we improved the level flow, like the progression is a bit smoother now, things like this. The game is more convenient. You can now collect every Dragomon without paying anything. It's also fully localized for sure, so we have the game fully in English and in French with voiceover, and we, as you saw earlier, we actually have the Japanese voices as well. That makes it really cool for anime fan, I'm sure, and for immersion. So yeah, big shout out to the localization team that made a really good job and also managed to like put a lot of references to animes and stuff that I'm sure you guys will love. So just take time to read the dialogues and stuff, and you will love it. It's really great.
There.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool for sure.
And one of the things we might not have touched on earlier, we said we had the original, the authentic Japanese voiceovers, but these are like voiceovers from popular anime voice actors.
True, yeah.
That is true, yeah.
If you're a fan of like complete weeaboo culture or anime culture or anything like that, or you just even like watch Attack on Titan, we met Eren Hunter in the ranch.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, imagine if his second name was German, and then suddenly you've got a reference, right? So that's very subtle. But obviously there's a huge amount inside of terms of like voices you will recognize. So, and even with the system voice, you can tweak the system voice, and then you can like play it and hear it, and you'll instantly recognize some of those voices.
Yeah.
If you've ever wanted to make your character feel like they're in their own little anime, this is definitely a good game for that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've seen quite a few things on the chat as well about the difficulty of the game. You know, they were saying that they had their concerns about that, and I can understand it. Basically, it's one of the things we have also a little bit tweaked. You know, when Alcun was talking about the progression, we've made sure that it was challenging yet fun for everyone, basically. So you know. It should be okay for you.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, cool.
What else do we have?
Do you want to have a look at the questions?
Oh yeah, there's one question here that I've seen a few times. What is the level cap at game launch?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Well, the level cap is going to be at level 45, I believe.
And we have a patch upcoming very soon after the game is launched that will raise it to 50. And we have patches in the future that will just continue to raise the level cap. So, you know, I can't reveal too many details, unfortunately, but suffice it to say, you will not be completely locked out of leveling up at a certain point. You will have opportunities to continue leveling your character.
Nice. Cool. Next question is...
oh yeah, they're asking about how many character slots you get.
I'm not really sure about this because we've had, like, because we're still testing the game, we have a different version. So I'm not sure exactly how many is going to be at launch. Do you know, Megane, or...?
I'm not entirely 100% sure. I can probably... You definitely have more than one. You will probably likely have more than 3. I will have to check this with everybody else, but
Yeah.
you should have the opportunity to make absolutely more than just 1 or 2 characters.
There was a lot of questions whether we could not tackle tonight, so we'll keep some of these questions and we'll respond to them either on the forum or something. We'll get something for sure.
Just make sure that if you have a question that we're unable to answer live, like the question about the number of character slots, personally I swear it's somewhere between like 4 and 6, but I could be confused about that. So if you just leave us a message to @Dragomon Hunter on Twitter with the hashtag DMHLive, we'll make sure we'll go through that and get you an answer as soon as we can.
Nice. All right, what else do we have?
Hard.
All right, there is a question about the CBT. Yeah, is the server going to be cleaned out after CBT? Is there going to be a server wipe after the CBT?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regarding that, what's going to happen is, CBT, the game is still kind of in a little bit of a testing phase, and we're just letting players into the game, and everyone can enjoy the game and learn a little bit about the game, as well as sort of helping us out with just some final testing. While you're having fun, we're not going to assign you assignments and be like, all right, you there, you go test this. That's not going to happen. But what's going to happen is that before open beta, the server will be wiped. If you have Founders Packs items, if you reserved a name, all of those will be returned to you. You will still have all those items. CBT is more just for experience rather than item collecting. And then open beta, everyone will start at the same level at that same point. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm collecting now. Just getting practice in.
All right, what else do we have here?
Some people are asking how important it is to play as a group, or if it is possible to actually just solo the game, just play solo and finish it up.
Well, as we said earlier, it's possible to finish the game, but the thing is, as we just saw, we just played a party dungeon. So those party dungeons, you will have to party with people to finish them, of course.
Exactly.
But there are a lot of solo dungeons, so you get most of the game content you're able to play yourself without anyone else for sure. So yeah,
True.
that's cool.
There's a lot of solo stuff, like solo arenas and solo dungeons
Yeah.
and solo missions,
Yeah.
but there's also a lot of benefits to being part of a group. You get more buffs, sometimes you get rewards bonuses. If you run a dungeon with your friends, you can also sometimes get buffs for that. So, I understand if you want to solo the entire thing, either for a challenge or because you just don't like other people. but yeah, if you want, just try playing it with a group too. And in some of the dungeons, it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a solo player, you can still finish the main storyline yourself.
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
there's still a lot of multiplayer content, so it would be a shame not to take advantage of it, right?
Would you like to try and defend your ranch by yourself?
Well, you can certainly try. You can certainly
Spoiler,
try,
the
Chris.
answer is no. No.
Okay,
So,
do you want to take another question, Alkin?
Yes, the next question, there's one of those, oh yeah. How many French and English servers will there be?
Ooh, that's actually quite a technical question.
That's good. I don't actually remember off the top of my head at this point.
Yeah, I think we'll have to...
No, I think I remember this one. I'm pretty sure because we just, we have
having
a server
contest,
naming.
yeah, the server name contest.
We have a server naming event. So if you guys head up to the forums, you will get to write like up to 3 names that will then just make sure, have a look, and see which one is most popular, and this will be the name of the server. So just head to the forums and enter a name. And so for French, we're going to have 1 server at launch, and for English, we're going to have 3. So yeah, make sure to just check out the forums and get a chance to name the server yourself.
Of course, it will also depend on the amount of players and stuff
Of course, yeah.
after the release. But yeah, that's just the starting point, guys.
Yep.
Okay, we've got other questions. We've got a question there about in-game voices. So the language of the in-game voices.
Oh yeah. So as we said, the game was fully localized in French and English, so you can choose to have all the voices in French and in English. But you can also choose to leave the voices in Japanese. So like we said, you're talking about it with a good accent and stuff. So
anime fans everywhere.
Basically French, English, and Japanese, yeah.
Yep.
We also had a question, okay, that ties to the solo things, about the guild mode. So what are the guild options in the game? Who wants to take that one?
I can do this. I tested the guild quite a lot.
All right.
You have a really extensive guild system in this game. It's really cool. You can recruit. Of course, you can create your own guild. You can join a guild. You can recruit guild members. You have a guild home base that's like a separate map you can move to. There's guild bosses that you and your guild members can fight. There's special vendors just in the guild area. It's really extensive. You also get buffs for being in a guild. You get special buffs for that. So, and there are honestly some features that have not even been added yet that are still guild related. So it's going to be built up even more. It's a really great system. It's one of the most detailed systems of guilds I think I've ever seen. So
Yeah.
if you like guilds and guild competitions, yeah, definitely join this game. It's really, you have quite a lot of options at your disposal.
I think that's actually an item like an egg or something that allows you to spawn a monster in your guild map,
That's right.
That's
yeah,
right.
You can spawn a giant monster there, and you can summon a giant monster. And I forgot to mention, you can also upload a guild image
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
that will follow you around next to your name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guild icon.
a little
Yeah.
guild icon. Yeah.
So to answer all the questions, the last 3 questions in one, yes, you can play solo, but there's a ton of friendly people who want you to join their guilds, and you get a ton of bonuses for doing it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Do it now.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Do it. Okay. All right. Maybe one last question then before the announcement of the winners. Remember, we have a contest, guys.
Oh, we do have a contest. Yeah.
Okay, one last question then. I heard we reset skill points. How does that work?
Oh yeah, the skill points. So as we
Right.
showed earlier, when Megane was assigning some stats, you have 2 pages of stats that if you want to, have different builds with your character depending on the situation, and you can actually reassign those stats. I think it's once per day or something like this.
Well, what happens is there's actually 2 different things. You can reassign your stats
Yeah.
as many times as you want, but I think what they were asking about was skill points, which are for skill masteries, which you unlock. It's when you pick your class specialization, basically. Like I'm a crusader specializing in hammers. Skill points can be reset for free once a day, I think, until you reach a certain high level. And afterwards, you can reset them for a small fee. I think it's more expensive in the Taiwanese version. We actually lowered that.
Yeah, it's true. We changed that. Yeah.
So it's a little bit less damaging to your in-game wallet
yeah.
if you want to reset your skill masteries and your skill points.
Or for a second time.
For a second time, yeah.
If you mess it up the first time, that is. Or you just wait a day.
Yeah.
You try something new. Try it out.
We're just
Oh.
nice like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's all for the question right now. So how about we announce the winners? Did you want to say something about this?
I'd say that actually we had far more questions than we had time for, sadly.
Yeah, we caught
So-
Sorry.
Sorry,
Hey,
guys. We tried to get through as many as possible, short of staying up all night. But to that end, if you do send us your questions over on Twitter, again, at Dragomon Hunter with the hashtag DMHLive, or without, either way, we'll still respond to you. We'll try and get back to you as quickly as we can with an answer. And if it's a case that we do need to chase up some leads or find out the exact numbers like we had before, like the number of character slots,
There you go.
that's
Yeah.
right there on my memory to hunt
Yes.
that one down. And again, just before we dive into the competition winners, basically I'm giving you guys a tiny bit more time. It's !OCT15, no spaces, all bunched together. Type it in the chat, do it now. I'd like to thank you guys. Nice hands. Hey. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you missed any part of the stream, we'll be uploading it to our YouTube. We'll upload parts of it to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. So make sure that you give us a like or a follow, depending on your preferred social media network of choice. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you're signed up for the beta at DragomonHunter.com. And like we said, drum roll please. We actually did it. That's awesome. We have some lucky competition winners to announce, and actually that just bought enough time for you guys to pick them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Almost.
all right, let's do it. So the winners there are actually 5 of them, yeah. So let's do one each. So the
Okay.
first one is A Simpleton.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Nice username.
Yeah. Second one is Rush Dragon. So, congrats.
Yay!
Then we have Hey Jones XD. Hey
Yay.
Jones XD.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Jones. The next one is Eisenberg. Eisenberg. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a tricky
Very
one.
Yeah, I like the pun.
Very
Yeah, I
nice.
had trouble reading it. So, congrats, man.
Congrats.
And the last one is Running Star 007.
Excellent. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Nice typing skills.
Yeah.
And we'll be in contact with you guys over the next couple of days to sort you out with your prizes, make sure they're sent out. Feel free to send us a message if you'd like to get ahead on that, but if not, we will hunt you guys down. We'll see. See?
Hey, Dragomon reference!
Oh, God. We'll see all of you guys again on October 15th for the closed beta. If you want to secure a key or make sure you just have another for a friend, you can become a founder. And obviously we showed off some of the slick mounts, the companion pets, and,
Yeah, the
and the
frog
costumes.
and everything.
You love that frog, man.
I love that frog.
Ah, the
Cool
frog,
frog.
man.
So hopefully there's something for everyone.
Yeah. Like, don't be sad if you didn't win this time. We'll have plenty of other events,
Oh, yeah.
guys. So
Yeah.
it's all fine, right?
Just stay
Just
tuned.
follow our pages, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff,
Yep.
and we'll be good.
Beautiful. Okie dokie. So, from myself, Megane, Alkian and Reeds, and everyone else at Aria Games, we wish you all a fun farewell and happy hunting. Ciao for now.
See you guys.
Salut les gars.
Bye,
Ciao.
Mom. Salut.
I'm gonna do the Queen's way.
Do the Queen's way.